Hello and welcome back to the show. How's everybody doing today? It is Tuesday and we are here live playing Subnautica, episode number 25. Congratulations on reaching episode 25. For those of you who've been tuning in, I hope everybody's doing all right today. Been a hot minute since I talked to you all. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend. Make sure that I'm actually broadcasting here. I seem to be. What's been going on? Gosh. As far as reviews, we are working on our review of the Critical Role Unpainted minis. I'm halfway through that. I've got my setup over there where I'm recording all the little minis and trying to get those recorded on my new phone. I got a new camera here. Got the new iPhone 13, so I'm going to record on that. We're going to see how those videos come out. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of a sharper image for those close-up minis, so we'll see how that goes. Hey, Raphael from Portugal, and hey, Glenn, newly retired Glenn. What else has been going on? So we're recording those minis over there. I need to record some minis for the Red Opera. I have that sitting here next to me too. I need to record the battle mats that WizKids released. 3-foot by 5-foot battle maps, which are perfect for my gaming table. Oh, I love it. I need to record those. And I guess the big news is that... Thank you there, Raphael. I guess the big news is that we have a seemingly enormous package coming in from WizKids on Thursday. At least FedEx says that it's Thursday. We shall see if that is indeed the case. And good news and bad news. My Sina Una package from, well, it's from Hit Point Press, but we backed their, it wasn't Kickstarter, it was that other website that I can't think of the name of right now. If Grady's listening, maybe he'll remind me. The competitor to Kickstarter that's eluding me right now. But we backed them way back in the day, and that package was delivered today to California, where I no longer live. So Glenn, you mind running over there and picking that up for me, if you don't mind? No, I contacted my old real estate agent who sold my house out in California, and I asked him to get in touch with the new owners and see if they wouldn't mind leaving the package on the front porch. And I'm going to see if one of my old friends out in Bakersfield can run by and pick it up and send it to me, because I really want to share with you all the fantastic stuff coming from Sina Una. Fantastic new campaign setting based on Filipino mythology. So I'm going to see if I can get that sent to me. The kind folks who put that together have told me that they can send us a replacement if we can't get it done, but surely we can work something out. So I'm going to reach out to my friends out there, and we'll try to get that over here soon. Raphael asked me what I think about the future of D&D news. So yeah, we had the D&D. So Satine was telling me last year, I'm going to turn down my... turn that down here a little bit so I can hear you a little better. I'm hearing the music from the game a little bit. No, Satine was telling me last year that they were planning to do 2 D&D live events this year, which of course they did do, but they weren't live in-person events that we could attend. And to be honest, I didn't actually watch any of the D&D live stuff, but I certainly heard some of the news that came out of it. It was this weekend. And one of the things they announced was that they're working on a new updated rule set, I guess you would say, for the game. Some people have been referring to it as D&D 5.5. That should be coming out in 2024, so it's still a ways in the future. And it's looking like it'll be fully compatible with 5e, so if you've got Curse of Strahd, Storm King's Thunder, Tales from the Yawning Portal, all that's still going to be relevant. But I think they're going to fold up some of the new innovations and things like, hey Vic, some of the new innovations that they had in Tulsa's Cauldron of Everything and some of the other expanded materials into a new set of rulebooks, something along those lines. So yeah, I mean, that sounds like the best of both worlds. We're going to see the evolution of D&D, which is probably needed in this day and age, without having to leave behind anything that we've had already in 5e. Everything that we've had is still going to be completely usable. And I think that's great. Let's evolve the rules a little bit, bring things a little bit more up to date with some of the feedback that we've gotten from 5e, because 5e is in a good place. Yes, we are talking about 5e. Friend Raphael over on YouTube was asking about it. Yeah, so it's not going to be 6e. It's you know, we're just doing a few new things. I think it's going to be mostly in line with character creation. I doubt that we'll see major changes to gameplay, but you know, we'll find out. But I think it's going to be a lot of character creation. I'm still waiting for Starfinder 1.5e, but we'll see what that turns out to be. We did release a big, giant video for Pathfinder today. If you caught that, everything coming out from Pathfinder for September. So we had flip tiles and flip mats and Pathfinder Society missions. We had Bestiary 3 cards. We had Passions and Talismans cards. All sorts of fun stuff for Pathfinder. If you're not into Pathfinder, man, check it out. I'm really looking to find some Pathfinder adventures that we can run on the channel. So I'm excited about that. And we reviewed everything that came out in September for Pathfinder. We're going to do a separate video for the Secrets of Magic book, which introduced the Magus and the Summoner. And we've already done a video on the new Adventure Path and the Mwangi expansions came out like last month. So lots of cool stuff. But we also reviewed all the announcements they made for at PaizoCon earlier in the year and at Gen Con last week. So all that fun Pathfinder stuff we reviewed in the video today. I was very proud of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not interested in Pathfinder, man, check it out. Pathfinder is fantastic. The other thing I'm doing here lately is I've been reading through the new D&D book, The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, to get ready because I was planning to run a campaign of that on our channel here. If you've been paying attention to us lately, we've been doing some new live plays on the channel every Wednesday night. And in fact, let me show you what we're doing this Wednesday, which is tomorrow. We are doing another adventure from Candlekeep Mysteries. We're doing Candlekeep Deconstruction, written by Amy Vorpal and developed by Christopher Perkins. We've got a new cast, some new folks that you may not have seen yet. And it's a fantastic cast. I'm super proud of this production. I think you're going to enjoy it. Connor Woods, Benji Cooksey, Jamie Austin, and Harry Gow. Connor, Benji, and Jamie are veterans of the Houston improv scene, and Harry is a longtime player in my adventures. So this is a fun adventure with a lot of creative characters. I think you're going to dig it. Oh, Vic ran it, so we get to see how your adventure compared to mine. This is an adventure that can end in any number of ways, and I'm curious, Vic, how did yours end, if you don't mind spoiling things? Due to worm? What's worm? Oh, work. Well, Vic, no worries. Our streams are archived here on Twitch, so you can check it out after we air it tomorrow, and it'll be up on Friday on YouTube, so you can watch it there if that's what you prefer. And Glenn, I have a story about purple worms to tell you in a second. And we're also, I don't have a graphic for this, I don't have a fancy graphic, but we're launching a podcast. We're going to do these adventures on podcast form too, if that's more your bag, if you're like me and you want to wander around your house doing dishes and cleaning up the garbage while you're listening to a good podcast. So we're going to have that out hopefully Friday as well. We'll launch that, so that's exciting. Well, there you go, Vic. That sounds pretty good. And so, yeah, that should be a fun adventure for us on... I shouldn't have asked you for spoilers on that now that I think about it, but we'll leave that aside for now. We'll try not to spoil that too much more. But yeah, so Friday on YouTube, Friday on podcast, Wednesday on Twitch, and it'll be archived also here on Twitch. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow at our usual time. This time tomorrow, 24 hours from now. And I was talking about Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Oh, I'm struggling with this adventure a little bit. I'd be curious if you all have read it, what your thoughts on it are. It feels to me much more like a campaign setting than a full adventure with a cohesive story and theme. Yeah, I feel like it's going to require a lot of work on our part to make a good story here. And maybe that's true for a lot of D&D adventures. Just the narrative itself doesn't feel super strong, even though the individual parts that make up the book and the characters and the NPCs and the setting and the encounters could all be really fun. The through line, the narrative through line isn't necessarily there. And I want a story that has a lot of momentum and narrative cohesion and thematic cohesion. So I'm going to have to work really hard on that. So yeah, that's what I'll say about that right now. I'm only about halfway through the book, if that. I need to take some time and finish reading it to see how it wraps up. If you have looked through it, I'd be curious to hear what your thoughts are. Yeah, so that's While Beyond the Witchlight. And is there anything else I want to talk about? If anything y'all want to talk about, let me know. I feel like there was something else. Oh, one thing that I'll give you guys a heads up about is that YouTube has announced, or YouTube has launched as of actually a year or two ago, I think, memberships that you can set up on your channel to help raise money to fund your channel. So we're going to actually launch some memberships probably later this week or early next week on YouTube. It'll be very comparable to what we're offering on Patreon. So if you're on Patreon or YouTube, you're basically going to get more or less the same stuff. So you don't have to worry about if you're a Patreon backer. We love you, and you don't have to worry about anything. But if you prefer just to stay on one platform and stay on YouTube, we're going to try to set up some new stuff there. You're going to have like custom little emojis, custom badges for your account, so when you comment, people will know. You'll be able to get access to our videos early, like our Patreon backers do. And we're going to do some exclusive adventures just for our supporters. We already launched our first one on Patreon earlier this week on Monday, yesterday. We are playing another Candlekeep Mysteries adventure. We're playing The Scrivener's Tale. We launched episode 1 of that on Patreon on Monday, and we're going to launch it when we do on YouTube when we do our membership starting later in the week or early next week. So that's something to look forward to. We're also going to start. I'm going to start doing some more Q&A sessions on YouTube, live videos where you can chat with me and hopefully ask questions. We'll try to have some stuff available to talk about. Maybe we'll have guests, something along those lines. And if you're a supporter, then you get an exclusive period where you can make sure your questions are answered. Oh, also, when you leave comments on our videos as a YouTube member, a Gallant Goblin member, they're highlighted so I can give them priority when I go answer YouTube comments. Our YouTube comments kind of, depending on what videos are out, we'll either get hundreds of them or like they'll trickle in during the week. And so if they're trickling in during the week and there's not much else going on, I can go and answer every single thing that's left for me. But if they are coming a deluge, if we're doing a giveaway or anything those lines, I'll miss some, despite my best efforts. I especially have trouble finding ones where I've left a response and you've responded to my response. For whatever reason, YouTube makes those really hard to dig up. And so I'll often miss it if you respond to a comment I've left. And I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out a better way to do that. But, yeah, so that's coming up on YouTube later in the week. Vic, yeah, makes sense to not look too much into the book in case you play it. I won't spoil anything for While Beyond the Witchlight, though we will. The plan is still to do a playthrough of that, probably starting in November. Vic very kindly says that he's planning on pledging to us guys on Patreon, but his account is locked. Well, Vic, if you prefer... So, on our account, we prefer Patreon because Patreon takes a smaller cut. YouTube takes like a 30% cut. Patreon takes like a third of that or less, I forget. So if you want to support us, we definitely prefer Patreon, and we appreciate any way you want to support us. But there's also YouTube as an option too. We're only going to do like $3 and $5 tiers on YouTube. There's a lot more that you can do on Patreon if you prefer to back. Also, my postcards for my Patreon backers shipped earlier in the week, so we should be getting those postcards out to our backers at those tiers pretty soon, and those are pretty fantastic. Anyway, I've been talking for, gosh, how long here? Like 17 minutes. We should play some Subnautica. I haven't left this cave that we found ourselves in last time. Let me slide this window to the side, and let me slide this window up so I can see it a little bit better. And I slide this a little bit more so I can still read your comments. There we go. We're in good shape now. How was y'all's weekend? What have y'all been up to? Congratulations to Glenn on his retirement. Fantastic. I love it. I don't want to invade his privacy by saying too much, but again, congratulations to Glenn publicly. Let me know what the rest of y'all been up to. And last time we met, we were in this little cave, and we found some more things to help Alan, who is the disembodied alien intelligence living in our brain, and we're trying to find a way for him to find a home outside our brain. So, we found another little thing that can help him out down in this deep crystal cave. And now we have to find our way out of here. And I'm noticing that my energy is pretty low here. And my suit. Okay, so we got to get our way back up out of here. This might be a challenge, actually. I'm not sure there's any platforms to land on in here. Let's see. I'm already turned around. How do we get up out of here? Let's get over here. Good to know, Glenn. I'm just a little bit cautious about saying anything or identifying anybody publicly that don't necessarily want to be. I tend to just refer to people by whatever their Twitch names are. I don't know if, you know, even if I do know their real names, I don't know if they want to share their real names. So I try to be real careful about that. Alright, how am I going to get out of here? Let's just go back down. There's also some good stuff here. Let's see what other... some gems. Alright. Okay, that's where he came from. And... wait a minute, I thought there was like a long hallway here. But I guess I must have come down a little deeper from the hallway, so let's go back up. It's been a while since we did this. Hook me up. Ugh. This is not a Spider-Man game, is it? Alright, let's try this again. But I've recharged. I really need to get improved like boosters on this particular vehicle. Went to my local soccer club, which had a European match, which they won. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. I haven't been to a live sporting event in I don't even know when. I'm not a huge sports ball fan, I guess, to begin with. What was that sound? Oh, it's one of those evil, exploding fishy guys. Let's leave him be and see if we can get up out of here. But we used to have fun going to some indoor soccer matches that were here in Houston. Well, this might be a bit of a challenge to get up out of here. See if I can land here. Okay. I do wish the visibility out the top of here was a little bit better. Pull me up! Pull me up! There we go. Okay, I think we've made it. Oh boy, there's our friend back. Haha, you can't reach me. I did repair my thing, at least. I need to get those torpedoes installed on this. Man, he can really see me coming. Tomb of Annihilation. I didn't die. What do y'all up to in Tomb of Annihilation, Vic? Oh no, is the stream lagging? Let me know. Let me close everything. Hold on. Sometimes if I don't close Chrome, I can get into trouble, I know. What else can I close here? I still have Sirenscape open for my Patreon game this weekend that we didn't really get to play. Let me close Microsoft Word. Oh, let me not close Microsoft Word because I haven't saved anything there. Oh no! I don't know why it's lagging. I'm going to close everything. Let's see. Alright. Hold on, I'm closing everything down on my computer to try to improve this stream. I don't know what's happening. Okay, is that any better? Vincent or Vic? Which do you prefer there? Do you prefer Vincent or Vic? Alright, there's our friend. Let me know if the stream has improved any. Oh, I just landed on some little fishies. My mistake. I think if I hide down here, the guy can't quite reach me as easily. I think we're done in this place, so let's get up out of here. Oh, that would be nice to get some... Would be nice to probably get some more nickel while we're here. Let's see. Nickel, nickel, nickel. Okay, there's some around here. I have to try not to get eaten. Where is it? Oh. There we go. I feel like I have to be quiet or the thing's gonna find me. Oh no! Am I still lagging? Do I need to restart the stream? I've closed everything I could think of to close on here. Grady, is anything downloading or uploading in the house? I know, torpedoes be nice. Let me know. I can restart the stream if need be. Ooh, that's different. Can't scan it. Yeah, how bad is it going? If I need to restart the stream, I can. Hey, Armando. Oh, this is a whole new area. All sorts of nickel. No more around. How cool is this place? Wow, look at that. Those are new too. What is that? How was the gym, Armando? Eclipse plant. Interesting. Oh god, the music is really freaking me out in here. Really freaking me out. I think I brought extra batteries for this vehicle. It may be a good time to switch them out. Okay, they're not in here.